So let me get this straight. I'm supposed to respect you. Why? If you're going to come up with such easy answers and expect me to abide by them, they're empty. Like what seems to be your brain. You might be my superior, but that doesn't make you superior. Get it? When someone disagrees with you, do you have a habit of beating them down? What separates you from the enemies, then? Or is it that you're trying to push me to my limits? Trust me, you don't want that. Neither of us do. Now, state why you're here, and what are your orders, then? That's it? So this is all just skinship to you. Something pointless and a waste of my time. What? You have the hots for me or something? You know, it might be cute under other circumstances, but your blatant abuse of your power, well, that's a big turnoff. Oh, so I'm the one misunderstanding it. I'm the villain, am I? Then why don't you tell me exactly how that is? What am I misunderstanding? I don't have time for this. If you're here to invite me to go and save lives, that's different. Also, if you for some reason want me to respect you, you might want to address me by my name properly. Oh, I see how it is. So you really want to go? Do I look like a joke to you? Do you think I'm a captain because I just want to be? We owe it to humanity. Or would you rather see the world literally burn? Is that the goal? Some of you seem as bad as the ones we're fighting. Or is that it? You're just a double agent. You know, I would give you more fuss than that. But why? You're so full of yourself. So confident you can get through to me. Why? Is there even any reason? Well, suit yourself. If that's how this relationship is going to be, Excuse me? What? You expect me to believe that? Absolute rot. How dare you? How fucking dare you? You think you can entrap me with my family's marriage plans? You think a decision made before I had any say in my life matters now? You're crazier than I thought. Oh, and before your cheeky little self gets the wrong idea, that's not so much a compliment. So that's it. All of this is your elaborate plan for what, exactly? I'm dying to hear it. You had such confidence going into it. So, where is your confidence now? Do you intend to abide by the rules of the previous generation? Are we just slaves to our parents' will? Is that what you're telling me? To which I would say, you're more crazy than I thought you were. Now get out of my sight. What do you think you're doing? Is a fight your intention of me, then? Let's see if at least you can stand up with those bold words. Maybe you are worth my time. Not too many people would have the guts. A lucky shot. But what comes next, you may not enjoy so much. So it was my misunderstanding. I seem to have jumped the gun. You're just sending me an invitation. A date. So it's a half-truth that you're abiding by what your parents have set you up to do. Instead, it's more to say, a curious invitation. You want to see what they saw in me. How would they have seen anything? This was merely an arranged marriage set by previous intentions. Two families doing what they wish to do in order to make themselves stronger. The fact that you would go along with it is almost concerning to me. Almost. But I suppose your method is less crude than them. Going on a date, I suppose, wouldn't be the worst use of my time. Not that I have any interest. You would be well to understand. I don't have too much interest in these kinds of things. You would have to be quite interesting, which, no offense, I don't think you are yet. Why would I think that? Oh, confidence is one thing. Let's see if you've got what it takes to back it up. Otherwise, I think this may be our first and last date, I fear. Then, why not now? If you're so bold as to ask of me to go on a date with you, you should be bold enough to do so right now. Interesting. Perhaps I did underestimate you ever so slightly. But even then, what do you hope to gain? Is romantic interest really your only motivator? And how can I trust you when you may as well be a puppet to the intentions of those of your family? Both of us suffer from such a mundane fate, don't we? Whether we act out of our own selfless volition or that of our families, if the ending is the same, does the intention actually matter in the slightest? Tell me, does it? No. So you're saying you're already mine. Bold words, and yet pointless, until I see some reason to believe them. Why? Attraction, surely. I can see that much in your eyes. But if you're going to do something, go all the way. Don't be shy. You're the one that wanted to date me. So why back down? Why is it that your back's against the wall? Why do you look at me with that tinge of apprehension now? Did you really find me attractive? Or was it just a facade? I wonder. There's no reason for you to hold back to this extent. Go ahead. What will you do if I said you could do anything? If I say this waste of time is something I kind of don't mind? What then? Will that change everything? What an answer. I am almost convinced, right? In those eyes, you might just be as bad as me. Interesting, ain't it? Well, I have to say, and I guess admit to you, you're pretty attractive yourself. I'll even give you a perfect score, but your attitude, not sure what to make of it. Maybe I see something in you, that fire that burns inside. Maybe it's a danger. Maybe it's a distraction. Or maybe it's something. Just the right amount of warmth to feel like we're both alive. We are, aren't we? At this point, I'm still trying to figure out what that really means. Are the spirits and demons we're killing alive too? What do you think? Angel eyes. I don't know why I called you that, but don't take it too deeply. I merely thought it, and so I said it. There doesn't have to be a greater reason, does there? That's like faith without a purpose. So, tell me, Angel Eyes, do you believe this godless world deserves to be saved? Or do you believe that we're just messengers for the apathy? What is it? I probably sound like a villain right now. And maybe to a certain extent I always was in my mind, vilified by a feeling, not of regret, not of pointless feelings like hesitation. No, vilified by the fact that I'm working for an organization, saying prayers, with my own faith in shambles. Doesn't it find you irony? It seems like it's pointless. But at the same time, my apathy, my nihilism, it's not enough to stop me from feeling like what I'm doing actually means something. In fact, I think it means a lot. I think it means something to you as well. Or you wouldn't be on this date with me, if we can call it that. Vilify me. Crucify me. In fact, you could do a lot worse than that. But your eyes tell a different story, don't they? The way you're looking at me, it's different. I don't think I really mind it. In fact, I think I've grown quite attached to it in the minutes since we met. No one ever said a chance meeting had purpose. But likewise, I suppose just like the euphoria you get, or seem to get, from this prospect of me being closer to you than anyone, it brings me a certain feeling as well, when our bodies are mere inches away. Does my touch scare you, or excite you? Does my gaze feel lecherous, or pure? Do I seem dangerous at this point? Being who I am, in the organization that I am, I would hope there's at least a tinge of danger that you can feel, or I dare say I failed at my job. Someone as dangerous as you, who technically outranks me, yet you're the one looking like the prey. Predator and prey. I hate that notion. Do you hate it as well? Good answer. It sucks that everyone always has to be worried, living in this pathetic fear. That's not what kind of life I want to live. And that's what led me here. You see, when you fear what you're capable of, You kneecap yourself out of being your potential. But then you could say that some go too far, and that the perspective of who's right and wrong always ends up so tantalizingly close. And that even after everything, you could fall just as easily as me to what we fight, what we fear, always on the edge. I've been doing this for so long. That fear is more like anticipation that someday I'll snap. I'll see one too many atrocities, that I'll become one, and then I'll see it from a new perspective. Atrocity just a side effect of existing. What do you think is worse? Being that which you fear, living long enough to become it, or dying a dog's death along the way? Personally, I think it's all quite romantic, don't you? Perfect for a date, living on the edge of oblivion. A kiss, just like poison. A touch, as burning hot as the flames we can barely contain. That's what it means to be in our position, right? You understand me. And that's more than enough, isn't it? More than enough to get me close enough, almost agonizingly close. And then you can feel it. Then you can feel it shaking your soul. How close you've gotten, falling right into my arms. What have you done? Your eyes say, but your body, and the touch of which seems to disobey you, seems all the more honest to me. How close we are, yet how far away. Maybe this is a kiss. Or maybe it's one more step towards losing our minds together. Your touch is quite the enamoring one, isn't it? How's mine? I know you can feel me. And I know that you didn't expect this when you met me. Your position of power, nothing more than a facade chasing after those stars in the sky. I want to be that which tips you over the edge. Won't you let me get under your skin? Much faster than is healthy. I seem evil like this, don't I? It's almost sad to me, because I'm not. No more evil than a force of nature. No more evil than a poem told at night that becomes a legend. Nothing is inherently good and evil. What we're doing is no different than fulfilling lust, dark into the night. Your excuse of those mere papers, something that ties us together. I don't care about that. In fact, this creepy little thing, arranged marriages and pointless little things, isn't it? That ought to do with that. A new beginning, free of the strings attached. Isn't that why you came here? Isn't that why you let me corner you? Like wild animals, but so much more prideful, aren't we? You and I. We have some chemistry, like fire and oil. Anxious, are we? Is it because it's me? Or is it because what I've made you feel already? That tingling where it counts, that touch where it's agonizing. Don't look at me like that. And don't give up halfway. If you truly want something, then show me how much you'll fall to get it. Your taste is quite addictive. Your pride, too. You've got a chip on your shoulder, which only makes me wonder how long until you snap. I'd give you a little while. Maybe less, maybe more than me. Oh, what a wonderful fall we'll have together, won't we? I'm not saying that I look forward to it. Only that if I look at it this way, then the future isn't so much scary as interesting, don't you think? Every kiss, slowly, so slow, it feels devilish. So aching, it feels animus. And now, each and every time, deliberate, chipping away, even more. But to what? Your mind can help to wander, chipping away at any thoughts that impede feeling, any taste that gets in the way of ecstasy. Falling never felt so good as this, did it? Say my name, and say it right. If you get it wrong, I'll punish you. What a steamy mess I've become. But you're cute. I'll give it to you. Cute in such a way that makes me intrigued of how far you'll go. And this mess of things, I like it. How sloppy you are down here. It's quite entertaining for a superior officer, so to speak, and for someone thought to be so chaste. How loud. How quaint. You know, if you look at me like that, of course, it's going to be much, much more intense. So don't look away. Don't you dare. Don't tell me that twitching is because of me. How quaint. I like it. This side of you feels somehow more honest. And this wall
feels more becoming of the scene we've made. Right out of a movie. Right out of a romance novel. I can tell you feel it. The side to you is so interesting. So fascinating. You've done something so quick that has repercussions, you know? Not that I'm not doing the same, but are you sure you're okay with it? And against the wall, no less. Maybe I feel that way. Or maybe I don't. What do you think all this means? Not quite yet. No. You're doing great. Maybe even too great. I like it. And I like you too. What an anticlimactic beginning. To think you would look at me that way in this moment. Not bad. Not at all. But not enough either. Not